Game night!
Here.
Ah, welcome to game night.
I love that picture. It's ridiculous.
It's pretty great. Does anybody know who that is? We
Yeah.
think we're guessing who it is just because of his involvement in this game.
It's, yeah. Obvious.
It does look like him. Nikki saw it right away.
I did see it right away. Who guessed?
Nobody yet.
Nobody yet?
There you go. Michael's on it right off
Yes.
the bat. My mic's muted?
Oh, your mic's off.
Oh, yeah, it was muted. Well.
Boo. Well, it's Elijah Wood.
I might be too loud, too, because this was last night's settings. How does it sound, Derek, with compared to Nikki? Nikki?
Pretty good.
Ba 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 ba.
Ba, ba,
Yep,
ba, ba. What's the matter with her?
About the
What's
same.
the matter with her? Ba 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 ba.
Oh, boy. How's everybody doing? I've been having more problems with Twitch not starting unless I reload the screen. I wonder what that's all about.
Yes, Lincoln gave me a haircut.
Yep, haircut and hair coloring. I don't know if we did that part beforehand.
I think the hair coloring happened because it took a week for us to get back to dealing with
To
my
the haircut,
hair.
yeah.
I just had a bit of snow here in Colorado. It was like 4 or 5 inches of snow. It was fun. They didn't cancel school though.
Oh, that's good for you.
Well, no, it would be better because they didn't. I guess they stayed home. But then his son, I guess, was a little upset earlier. So can't win them all. Yeah, we were up late last night. Not as late as we will be next week. But next week we stream on Tuesday, so we won't be. We can finish and Thursday we can sleep. But we got another lifestyle games event we'll be doing for them, which will be fun. We've played the games, or I checked the games out already and played several of them. Frozen Tundra of the South, no kidding. It's crazy how much cold weather. We haven't had rain for a couple weeks. I don't know if we're going to get rain again.
It would be nice.
We need it. And I heard at the beginning, before the winter started, that we were probably not going to be getting much rain. But we could use some of that snow. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Has had so many snow days, really. So Derek says that they've kind of like stopped doing the snow days because they can teach you still.
Yeah.
They just
Snow days don't mean
learning.
anything in Colorado anymore. It used to be, it's like, oh, right, a day off. You don't have to go to school. And then, you stay home. It's like, no, snow day just means like, oh, because we've done COVID and now we have this infrastructure in place for distance learning. It's just like, oh, everybody just log on to Schoology and let's have school.
Schoology.
Is that what it's called? Like officially?
That's the name of the, there's several different services out there, but that's like, that's the classroom streaming service they use.
Huh.
So,
Well, when I went to school,
school is the assignment system, I think, and then I can't remember what the name of the actual call system is. It's something else.
Well, when I went to school in Denver, Colorado, my elementary and middle school stuff was they didn't have them. I mean, at least that I know of. I remember going to school when we were in elementary school, and my brother, and I remember lots of snow in Denver, but my brother and I would be in the same class because we'd be the only kids there.
Yeah.
There'd be like one classroom worth of kids that were in the school, and we all be hanging out together. And
you had mean parents.
No, wasn't the maybe, I don't know, but
You're going.
I looked on the map on Scott and I were actually on Google Maps doing different things. He was showing me his home area in Florida when he was a kid, and I was looking at the stuff in Denver. And I remember those walks to school as being a long away, far away, right? Mm-hmm. They were 4 blocks,
You had little tiny strides.
I know, I had little tiny strides, but it was pretty funny. She's got a purr rangers. Mighty Meowdy.
They're actually kitty cats.
Yeah.
There's one of them licking their butt.
All right.
Yes.
That's very cat-like.
It's very cat-like.
But yeah, it was funny that we walked all the time. And both schools were, I think the middle school was a little further away. I keep wanting to say it's Hale, but it's not Hale. That's the middle school over here.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that school was called. I remember the other one was Palmer.
Where is this?
This is in Colorado.
Colorado still.
But yeah, it was a long time ago. Colorado didn't look anyone. I mean, I remember the street that we used to live off of 8th. We were really off of 7th, sort of. But I remember that street being really big and busy, and it's a small site. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember what streets are like in Colorado, but it was certainly not a boulevard. So that was pretty fun.
They're asking about your jersey.
This is the Senators. This is the Senators. I wore it for the. Wore it on Watergate.
Yeah.
It was a fun one. But yeah, somebody thought it was the real Senators team, and then they realized it was Palpatine, yeah, or Darth Sidious or whatever. But yeah, it's a good one. It's actually one of my favorite ones, just because of how great this patch is. The patch is really, really good.
Yeah.
The Shining one's pretty great too, though. The Shining one I love. They have some really good ones. I'm looking forward to. I have a few more in the order, but not many more. I've been trying to be good. We got too many.
Oof, that's horrible. 6 total hours of power.
Wow.
Since Sunday.
Ugh.
Since Sunday night. Yuck.
Kurbanski, where are you at? Are you in Austin or Houston? Austin or Houston? Scott has actually had. I don't think he's lost any power. They are not that far from one of the airports, so they maybe are safer because of that. I don't really know.
Yeah, my aunt is in Houston. And
I thought she was in Austin.
Austin, sorry.
Yeah.
And she's had
Power outages.
Power, and then
The heater going out.
and then the gas going out.
Well, yeah, that's what I heard is the real bad thing, is that the gas lines are freezing up.
Yeah.
I do not have any experience with freezing up. Oh, north of Dallas. Okay, so it's not so great there. Scott's near-ish to Dallas Love.
Yeah.
And so maybe he's safer from getting because he used to get power outages often. I don't know if they've had any brownouts at the new place. They might have. But they had them a lot. I don't quite understand how the power grid works there, that they have that kind of quickly to react to, strong weather. But yeah, I've never heard of gas lines freezing up either. But they must have them buried deeper in the Northeast. So I can't see what Lord Ebon's saying there. But
Never heard of gas freezing up until now.
Well, that's what
They
brought the
must.
helicopter
And then he
down
said
in Day
basically
After
the same
Tomorrow was the frozen fuel.
Ah, okay.
thing. Basically deeper here.
Well, yeah, Day After Tomorrow, the classic.
Oh my gosh. And then start burning the books.
They have water and a gas stove. Yeah, we have propane, so we'd be, but we're not. I mean, we can lose gas. If there's an earthquake, we've had that. The old the apartment building that we lived in when there was an earthquake 25 years ago, 26 years ago, almost 27 years ago. Yeah, 27 years ago.
Okay.
That building, they cut off there was a campus of apartment buildings, and they all, some of them were more directly affected based on the orientation of the building, where where the shaking was going on, and so our building was no power, no water. Mm-hmm. No, there was power, no gas, no water, I think. Boy, I'm not remembering it well. Had to have been. We had to have. Yeah, I know there was no water because I'm sure I've told the story. I went down to the swimming pool with a bucket to be able to flush the toilet, and that was. I look over and my friend Bart, is doing the same thing. So the two of us knew what to do. But we moved out before. Right as we were moving out of that building, it was green tagged, which means they could turn on everything again. And then we were in another building in that same campus. So excitement. But yeah, we can have problems here, but we have power outages because everybody's using the power when it's blistering hot.
Yeah, for air conditioning.
And I'm sure they have those issues. But Texas is more built for that kind of weather, right? Mm-hmm. Their infrastructure is more oriented towards summer loads, right?
Yeah.
SoCal is sort of that way, but not as good.
Well, if there's a bad enough earthquake, they tell you to turn your gas line off, and then when it's off, you can't turn it back on again. You have to have someone from the gas company come and turn it back on.
I think you can turn it on. It's just that your pilot lights don't necessarily turn on if you have things that need pilot lights. Our oven doesn't need a pilot light, but our gas water heater would need to be pilot. And I've done that before, so. Yeah, everybody's it's crazy. I saw something that said like 71% of the country has snow. Because even up north, it's, in Oregon, I don't think Dave's getting snow in the Bay Area, but I'm sure Northern California's getting it.
Yeah.
But we've had no strong weather. It's been a little cold, but it's not really that cold. We're talking 50s. I don't think it's even getting that cold at night. It's crazy.
It was minus 20 degrees
Wow.
Monday night. Yeah.
Yeah, we I don't know what that's like. I haven't had that in forever.
I don't get cold easy. And I need to upgrade the windows in my house because it's like I could feel the frost like spilling off the window panes.
Wow.
In the house. It was freezing.
So yeah, we have it's 70 today. It's going to be 70. The highs will be 79 next week, and the lows will be like 50 to 45. I mean, it'll be, when it's 45 degrees, I think it's going to be in the 60s. Yeah, it's going to be 65, 64. So if any of that comes true, our weather here is ridiculously not on point. Other than when it's hot. But they rarely get the rain. The other day there was no rain forecast, so we did have some rain.
Yeah.
But it was overnight, and it was nothing on the forecast. And I hear it raining outside when I wake up. I look at the phone. Does not say it's raining. I talked to Mom. She said it had been raining. So who knows? Maybe that was the end of last week.
Who said? Florida's hit
count.
the 80s.
Yeah, see.
Mikey. And then
that was something that amused me in Florida, though, is on the morning shows, they actually devote a full segment to the weather if it gets below 60. and they talk about it like it's like... Is it though? Is it?
5 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's just like, people are like, oh, I feel so terrible that I forgot my jacket. I'm like, it's 60 degrees. It's not that chilly. Come on.
Yeah, I've gotten super acclimated to SoCal weather. I mean, when it's in the 40s, it's pretty brisk. But I mean, I would normally be in Nuremberg around a few weeks earlier, and that's can be pretty cold, but you just get moving and it's okay. I mean, we've been going for walks, so we ran into we're walking the other day, and some guy's out walking his dog, and he recognizes us, which is just weird.
He just waved like we knew him, and then
he's like, you guys are,
wait.
yeah. And was very excited and loves our shows, and he's like, you guys live in this neighborhood? I'm like, yep, for a long time now.
I can't wait to tell my friends,
Yeah.
but I won't tell them where you live.
Did he say
What
that?
would have been really funny if he says, oh, I'm the leaf blower guy.
Yeah,
no joke. Well, we know the leaf blower guy.
We know what the leaf blower guy is.
Yeah, we don't. It's very weird to actually have those kind of encounters out in a non-gaming space. We've had a few of them over the years.
A non-gaming area.
Yeah. Like we were saying
Where
out in the
normal
wild.
people-
We had our very
normal
first
people
one out in the
live.
wild with Dave. We went to go get sandwiches, and we're sitting at a table, and we're sitting with Dave, and Dave is on, at the time, not too far or in the era of the Good Luck Charlie episodes.
Right.
And people recognize Dave for Good Luck Charlie. Like their kids will be watching that show on Disney, and they would recognize Dave. So we're thinking they're recognizing Dave.
Right.
The guy's recognizing Dave. Then it comes that no, he's not recognizing Dave. He's recognizing all of us from GameNight. And this was early. I think that was
the first time.
I know, but I'm saying I think it was pretty early in the show. It was only a few years in.
Yeah. But that was the first time we were all.
And I looked over at Nikki like, hey, it's happening. Just considering, how many people. I mean, some episodes but to know us and know the names, you have to watch a few of them, right?
Yes.
So.
Or you've got
a really good memory, yeah. But that was pretty fun. But yeah, that was last.
Recognized. I got mistaken for the late Total Biscuit, like obviously before he passed. One time in a fast food restaurant, somebody thought that I was Cynical Brett. Yeah.
Wow. Were you able
But it was
to
before I
convince them
had
otherwise?
this beard though. I just had a different facial hair.
Bloat. Had the coldest period in like 10 years, minus 10 degrees Celsius or less for about a week. Yeah, I don't know, man. We don't, and I know there hasn't been a lot of snow in Germany either, which is, they're always, I don't know, we're going through a less snow phase for sure. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, it's weird. I'm worn out though. This has been a weird week for sure. And we got this Dream Crush, which I guess is the 2020's version of Mystery Date. I'm not really sure. They got some pretty great people. As we say, we got Elijah Wood as Francis here. I don't recognize anybody else. I know it's Mondo, right? So I thought maybe I'll recognize some people, but there's a lot of great people in here.
Oh no. It's going to auto thing.
What is it?
What?
Hang on. It's probably going to do a sequence.
Did you
I was trying to make sure our... yeah, I don't know what's going on. The alerts for some reason are in the same layer as that, which it should not be. So
there's Harley. You got Champ here too. But yeah, we're gonna pick a few of these, and we're gonna try to figure out who the other person's like. There we go.
Why is it doing that?
It hates you.
Okay. There's a trigger going off that should not be going off.
Trigger.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to go down before I show the next card.
Here, I might as well give it to you.
No, you pick good ones.
Nah. That's Destiny. There's Champ. I'm sure the names are not real.
Are they supposed to be shuffled?
I think it says select 3, so it doesn't even seem like you're going to be like.
Do they have?
On the back is their name.
Angel.
So you can play it without knowing who you're going to select. You just know the name.
Hey, look at this fine lady.
That's Riley.
Riley.
Oh, she even has
I'm thinking
vampire face.
Reminds me of Razor from Maniac Mansion.
Look at the blue is fading out on that. That's weird, considering it's a green chroma key. Chroma key.
Well, I have the sensitivity up a little bit to keep it clear, but...
Or
their tolerance.
Straight. Wow, she's got an 80s look going on there.
Very Madonna / flash dance.
Workout flash dance or something. I don't know.
It's like she's starting to pose in that Chris Farley dance.
Aw, this one's cute.
Spencer. Well, the other one right by that wasn't the other guy.
Spencer.
But wasn't the one? There was one like right before or after Spencer. Yeah, the Matrix guy.
Okay, there's a Matrix guy.
It's the Matrix guy, Tanner. He's ready.
Well, I don't want to give it all away.
No, I know. Well, it doesn't matter because we're going to be trying to figure out who we like based on their personalities and stuff like that.
Well, now you know.
The guy with the dice in his hand. Was there a guy with dice in his hand?
Was there?
Probably. I don't know. I don't remember seeing it now I think about it because I selected the first few, but who knows? Maybe
somebody was seeing something.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all we've shown you of these fine.
Well, Francis has got like some weird little. It's funny that you saw it right away.
Because he creeps me out. Here you go.
Arlo, he's ready to go scuba diving.
Ready.
Actually, I don't think it's snorkeling. He's snorkeling.
Wow, there are some
Although he could be scubaing too.
alternative gothy type representation going on
It's
here.
lots of folks in there, man. It's a pretty deck filled with variety. It's pretty fun though. I mean, that's a lot of pictures. They took a lot.
Oh! For the dog people.
That's Alice and Horace. Allie and Horace.
And you get them both.
Yeah. Let's see, how many people cards are there? There are 96 Dream Crush cards, so 96 different photos. Find Justice. Justice is a blue one.
Okay.
You probably saw him. It's pretty awesome.
And I skipped it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I was going
I think his
for like
t-shirt says like "Kill Me" on it.
Mixed color.
There you
There
go.
it is. Oh. He looks like someone I dated in high school.
Cute vet girl and dog. Sold.
We have a winner.
I'm
Justice.
not even joking.
I have all the pins still from when the buttons from my 80s buttons when I was all.
What was the other one you said?
Oh, that was, I don't know.
Oh, look, a beekeeper.
Is she actually a vet? It does look like she's a vet. Oh, I thought that was an astronaut.
Well, she's wearing...
No, that's the guy from WandaVision.
Doctor thing. This one, yeah, it's WandaVision
It
guy.
is like a vet. She's a vet. Nikki likes the vet, too. She's going to pick the vet.
I would.
I'm already on it. So that one will be...
It's easy, you know. You know my type.
You know. Well, you watch so much Bondi vet or whatever.
Leave me alone. It's my happy place.
Some terrible things. I heard some kid squealing with a snake earlier when I thought it was somebody outside. Might have been last night, it might have been this morning, I don't know. I'm like, what is going on? Who's making all this racket? I'm like, oh, it's on Nikki's headphones.
The kids, they were pulling out a diamond back from a drain pipe, and the kids were just watching them do it and enjoying
Did
it.
it make a cool sound coming out like...
No, because it was hard to get out. He needed a call for help.
All right, Maniac Mansion, huh? You guys are planning ahead.
Are they already choosing?
Well, we wanted to do it this year, but we couldn't make it work. So it's like, we'll just do it next year.
Wow. How about this one?
All right, Brett. That's what I looked like in the 80s.
You were not wearing cutoff shirts. In leopard,
And leopard
print.
print. I didn't have long hair then either. I had long hair before that, and then I had long hair after that.
Just to say, there are very normal people in this, deck.
You can see
too.
some pretty great photos of my shorter hair when I met Nikki, if you friend me on Facebook.
Normal people. I'm looking for normal people.
There's some great ones. Somebody said,
Normal.
our friend of ours said, did you and Nikki get each other
Normal.
vests for that Christmas picture? That was our first Christmas
Normal.
picture.
He's pretty normal too. Oh, he's got a handful of dice.
What do you mean by normal? Oh, maybe that's the dice one that they were talking about.
What's the dice one?
Somebody was saying they saw the guy with the dice in his hand. Let me see the guy.
There you go. But
he's
I haven't
a role
flashed it
player, man.
before.
We need to know him.
Is he a big
It's
deal?
Charlie. I don't know who this is, but he's got dice in his hands. It's pretty great.
He does. I called him
Misty
normal.
Mountain Girl says that's him. The third brother Murph. I saw something that totally made me think it was Nick Murphy, and I do not remember what it was, but it was.
Normal?
I was just laughing to myself. But look she's working on the road, man. She's out there. She may be construction too. I don't know. Like building.
Normal.
Could be an
Aw.
engineer. Could be.
Oh, more animal. Ho, ho.
Hey, kitty. It's Dallas and Ursula. I wonder if Dallas lives in Austin and Austin lives in Dallas.
No. Oh my gosh.
Well, anyway, you got to pick three, Nikki P.
Here's a very normal.
I am not exactly sure. Hey, that's another kitty too. That's Shane and Mookie. Oh no, Shay and Mookie. Boy, I can't read.
Comes
I
with a
don't-
cat.
Is there? Do you pick one from each colored
No,
background?
it just says here actually it would be Derek because the player who last went on a date is the starting player.
Well, that would be Derek.
If you
'cause Nick and
count eating hamburgers in the car as a date.
Well, we've done those too, so I don't count those as real ones. You and your spouse are a much newer couple than Nikki and I,
Yes.
so that would. But I guess you could count going on a date with each other, but we didn't do any. One of our big dates is actually, which we don't really follow because half the time I'm not around, is Groundhog Day.
Yeah. It's a very romantic
it's a
day
romantical
for
day.
Lincoln and Nikki.
And we often do something around that, but we did not do that this year or last year because I think last year I was still in Germany. As a matter of fact, I think I was touring that castle by myself that day.
So I'm
It might have
just
been my
going to
last
do
day
this
in
random.
Nuremberg.
So I'll turn it over
Yeah,
and we'll pick
a
one.
cat love. I would date her.
The cat girl.
Probably, I don't know. Yeah, they want the cat.
Okay, I'll pick her.
No, you can't do that. You should be picking them blind because then you know. Well, if you see a name, two names, you know it's somebody with a pet. But
Well,
I don't want to guess. I
were
don't
they
want
all-
to know that you're going to choose it because it's got a cat, right?
Well, you said three, but there's.
Choose them or
I'm
if
going
they're
to
a
go
cat.
more and then we'll randomly get rid of one.
So we're going to turn over these secrets about them for each one, and that's going to be these accolades, I guess. I'm actually kind of confused why they're called secrets, but there will be a, what is it called? This is the smallest rule book, and I'm having a hard time remembering it. Milestone card to determine what specific circumstances for the round. Imagine that. So here you go. The game is played in 5 rounds, and each round you'll pick the crush you like the best, and then you'll guess who your friends will pick. After you've made your selections, each player will reveal who they chose and why. Circle all correct guesses with a heart. The player with the most hearts at the end of the game wins. The most important rule of Dream Crush is to go with your heart. Of course, as in real life, this can change as you learn more about your crush.
Right. You find out they're nuts.
So in each round, you're going to reveal a corresponding secret about each crush before choosing. So maybe they are up here, and this is the crush for each person, because you only have 3. So we'll put those people face up over here.
Pick 3 from this.
Okay.
I did one of each color. So.
Okay. It's all guys, maybe.
It's all guys.
It could be, yeah, it's all, maybe. I mean, this could be, Jaden could be, I don't know, but I think they're all guys. Doesn't matter. Derek has already selected Monroe because he thinks he's cool looking.
Boy.
Was it? Yeah.
Okay.
It's so distinguished with the pipe. You know.
I know, he's reading. That might be Nikki's guy too, though. She likes the reading too. Although she would probably date any one of these guys, maybe. Bobby might be out of her league, but...
Thanks.
Well, you never know. You might want to put him on the zoom in since we've chosen those.
Okay, here are our 3.
I do like that the names are kind of
contenders.
gender neutral, a lot of them, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Are they all there? Yeah.
They all are there. See, Bobby, Monroe,
So do
and
I
Jane.
write-
Those could be both male and female names.
So do I write?
All right,
where
all
do I
right,
write
Monroe.
Or they, them.
They, them.
Come on, Monroe, spill it. What's the deal with the pipe?
Yeah, maybe we'll find out.
My first question at dinner.
We're gonna put our name, your name, and then your other people's names in each column. So we're gonna start with Derek. So it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put Derek then you.
Okay.
So we're guessing who we're each picking. Is that the deal?
Based on we'll see. Believe me, there's a lot of figuring out how this one works as we go along.
Derek.
Okay.
But it's gorgeous, man. The art is ridiculous,
Lincoln.
and 90-some people photos. That's pretty amazing. Kat loves thinking about Bobby. Bobby's pretty cool.
I'm thinking about Bobby too, but you said he was out of my league, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not really your league, out of your taste values. You know what I mean? You definitely. It's hard to pick, though. I don't know. You picked me. I mean, who could have been much better. Could have been much worse.
All right, here we go. Should I move him off now?
Yeah. It's funny that the blue is chroma keying out. Like the jacket, I can understand. That's got some green in it. No. I think you put them up above.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because I believe that these are going to their qualities or whatever, secrets related to them or whatever. We're going to find out. We're figuring it out. Okay, the starting player flips over the milestone card to determine what the specific circumstances for is that round. So you would be flipping this over. It says you must wait in a long line at Disney World next to one crush.
Oh, and like who would you choose?
That is my guess.
Or who would you choose?
But then they have these other things. We're going to find out some more based on the matrix of cards as they go out. We don't have Matrix Guy in, but we will have a matrix of cards. With finishing issues. This reminds them of George R.R. Martin, sort of.
Yeah, a younger version.
That's when he started the Song of Wind and Fire or whatever they call it. Song Ice and Fire, or I don't know. Song of something I didn't read. Nikki did, though.
I did.
So, you flip over a milestone card to determine what the specific circumstance is for the round. I read these rules and I retained none of it. Imagine that all 3 crushes would be experiencing that milestone with you. The starting player reveals 3 corresponding secrets for the round. Each round reveals more about the crush's personalities. So these are, even though you're the starting player, I'll be flipping these. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I don't know.
Has a podcast about microbrews.
And it could be any one of these guys?
No, it's going to be, I believe it's related to this. Always sings harmonies when a song comes on in the car.
Oh, it's always,
So far,
Monroe.
it's making sense. I can picture it all.
Microbrews, that category has a popular TikTok channel where they prank their younger brother.
Oh, Monroe's doing this?
No, that's Jaguar. Or Jaden.
Or
I'm
Jaden.
looking at the pink, so I was wondering if the
No,
pink is
it's
matching.
this. I believe it's each. Here, we'll find out. Give me a moment. I keep trying to tell you. I believe they're based on the columns.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
Starting player reveals the 3 secrets corresponding secrets for each round. Each round reveals more about the Crush's personalities. That's why I believe this is Monroe's column, this is Bobby's column, and this is Jaden's column.
Got it.
So you choose your favorite Crush for that particular milestone and write their name in the column under your name on your score sheet. Remember, always be true to your heart. Man, I got to tell you already, I mean, microbrews, not my thing. It's not, I don't even know if that's Nikki's kind of thing.
So I mark under N.
And then I'm going to try to guess what you guys want, what you want, what you're interested in at this point in time.
So I mark what I want.
And then, okay.
Well, I really think.
And we just we mark what we think the others are picking, right?
Correct. Huh.
Can you repeat a person?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
This is probably a polyamorous game on top of all of that.
Well, clearly it is.
There's only 3, and there's 3 of us. We may be picking the same one. Okay. So, then, guess which crushes, blah, blah, blah. We all did that right just now. Okay. Starting with the player to the left of the starting player, that is you, Derek.
Okay.
You tell us who you selected and why. And then we circle, if we get the guess, if we guess that what you selected, we get to circle it with a heart.
Goodness.
Okay. So I chose Jaden.
Oh, good.
Because-
So I didn't pick that. Okay, so you get
Because
I get no
if we're
points for
standing in the
you.
line at Disney, we can probably entertain each other with musician jokes. Like, how many guitar players does it take
I
to
know,
screw in
but
a
the
light
guy
bulb?
singing, Bobby sings.
No,
You could
Bobby
be singing
does-
in line with Bobby.
Bobby doesn't sing. He pulls.
Yeah, but no, that draws
That
too
is
much
Jaden.
attention. That draws
This
too
is
much
Bobby.
attention. If people
Call
eavesdrop
him.
on the musician conversation, we sound distinguished.
I guess so, but I've picked Bobby because I would be singing with Bobby. I'd be singing harmonies with Bobby. What did you pick, Nikki P?
Bobby.
Okay, so I said Nikki was going to pick Bobby, and there's the heart that goes around that Bobby.
I mean, I was right
said
about
you
Lincoln
pick
picking Bobby.
too.
All right, you get to select the heart. What did you pick, Derek?
I picked Jaden.
No,
Oh,
what did you think
or
we
for-
would pick?
Oh, so I thought Lincoln would pick Bobby, and I thought Nikki would pick Jaden.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. So you got one heart. We each got one heart.
Yeah.
Monroe looks like Zach Galifianakis. Lord knows it could be. Let's see. No, I don't know. It's funny. I know some of the people at. I must be not. They have most of those people at Alamo Draft House. There's got to be some of them in this game. I would imagine.
Okay. Now what?
So then we do the next row.
Uh-oh. Is it still
We're
going
going
to
to
be
play 2 hours of this,
your
Nikki
time?
P.
Oh, okay.
They ask you to a wine tasting. Okay.
All right.
Well, I would say right off the bat that person didn't know who I was. Here are the aspirations. Wants to start an Etsy store selling handbags made out of old license plates. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it does.
We don't change out the dates. It's just the same 3.
No, it's the same. We're learning more about these
Okay.
crushes.
Got it.
3.
My God. Just applied a loan to open a board game cafe.
Oh, hey.
And then their business plan to buy one of those party buses with a stripper pole in it.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know if Derek would be picking Jaden anymore.
No.
He probably is going with
No,
Bobby
no.
this round.
Musician jokes is about as far as we got.
You lost interest real quick.
One date and you're out of here.
Game Jedi, don't drink wine, so nope, that's me too.
Well,
I don't drink any alcohol,
this
so.
is not very hard for...
No, I know. Bobby is.
Bobby is way
I think
ahead
Bobby's
of the
all of
game.
ours right now because we all want to. They want to be involved in that Board Game Cafe. I'm letting it all slip here. Now we can ask questions. So here's something.
really?
It says, get inquisitive. Don't be afraid to press your friends on why they chose a certain crush, which we are asking. Ask someone for specifics of what milestone with their crush, what happened with their crush in the milestone. For example, I can't believe you chose to dance with Jerry. What song did you dance to?
Oh my goodness.
Imitate how you think they dance. You know, white man's overbite.
Yeah. Oh man.
Bobby looks like the guy for us. Bobby is definitely
Bobby is in the lead, in my opinion. Far ahead.
okay. I guess we start with does it rotate? I know there's some rotating here. Oh yeah, the next round begins. So it would be me. So I will say I picked Bobby because I'm with him. I want to do a board game cafe like you can't believe. That would be fun.
Really? Do you do?
I mean, I'm not going to do it, but it would be fun.
Well, okay.
So Nikki, what did you pick? I'm already going to put a heart around Bobby.
Just put a heart around Bobby because that's who I picked.
What is the name of this board game cafe, Lincoln?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, that's a question for Bobby. We got to ask him. Derek, who did you pick and why?
Roll the dice. That's the name of the cafe.
I picked Bobby because I need a bigger space to stream, and I'm pretty sure I could work out a deal.
Right. Well, plus the games would all be there too, and then you could probably integrate video game stuff. You'd probably have the coolest rock band.
Yeah.
Rock band cafe going on there too.
Oh yeah. Especially if he's like happy hour and serves alcohol. Totally.
Yeah, I mean, Jaden, he was already out of the picture because he can actually play the guitar. He looks down on Guitar Hero, a rock band.
If you left him in good terms, you could ask him to stock the beer for your board game cafe. Microbrew.
Okie dokie. Here we go. Next one.
Was he the microbrew guy?
No, that was Monroe.
Monroe, even better.
But Monroe might work with the board game cafe, right? He might actually be He might be the brewmaster.
The brewmaster at the board game cafe. We're gonna work it all out for all of these
This one
guys.
here is getting serious. They invite you on a weekend trip to their family's cabin up north. Goodness gracious. So Monroe,
Oh no.
What was this?
This is a scenario. Yeah.
attends
A date,
a
I
true
guess.
crime convention every year.
True crime?
Yep. That's Monroe.
Monroe is a complicated person.
He
Sure
has
is.
a lot of interests that
Visited Japan.
are skewed all over the place. It's a winner, right?
There you go. Bobby has got, visited Japan once and won't shut up about it. Geez, Bobby and I have that in common. Nationally ranked at an X Games sport called snowcross.
Jaden is not the guy for me in any way.
Oops. I'm writing stuff in and I'm circling already and I shouldn't be. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, this one's actually kind of
Challenging. Yeah. Okay, we start with you, Nick.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, figure it out.
So are you supposed to take the previous attributes into...
You're learning more about the person.
Yeah, I would guess.
Okay, well, he doesn't disappoint. I chose Bobby.
All right. Here goes Bobby.
Okay.
I
put a heart
pegged you
around
there,
Bobby.
Nikki.
Any reason why you chose Bobby?
Because I have a husband that went to Japan
And won't
once
shut
and
up
won't
about-
shut up
Okay.
about it.
Okay, Derek, what did you pick?
I went with Monroe this time because if we're gonna be
Nice.
stuck with somebody's family, Monroe is pretty tame. So it looks.
Dang it. I was almost going to switch to Monroe for you on this one, and I didn't do it.
A true crime convention, though. I have zero interest in that stuff. So Scott would appreciate that one, I know. He likes those true crime shows that they do on, like, the HBO ones with, I can't remember what they called that one, the big one.
It is good for the
Making
last.
a Murderer, or
Making a Murder or something like that, yeah. Okay, Nikki picked Bobby, right?
I did pick
And
Bobby.
I picked Bobby as well because I've been to Japan once and I won't shut up about it.
I know.
I was very excited to be going to Japan again last year, May, and that did not happen, as
Man.
we all know.
I wish I had switched to Monroe for Derek.
It'll
'cause
be-
I really.
I thought about
so
it.
now
but I
it's so
didn't.
now it's going to be game night, date night, Japan night. That's the deal.
That's right.
When,
Yeah.
when
Barbie dream
Bobby's
date.
hanging out. Okay.
Mystery date. So mystery date. I don't know if I ever. Did you play that one with when you were sitting?
Babe, when I was babysitting Sean,
Yeah.
what's her name? Oh, that's
Maddie.
Maddie.
Okay.
Man.
I had to tick through the names.
I never played
Maddie.
Mystery Date before. I didn't have the game as a little girl or anything.
It might have like jumped to you time because
Goodness.
the only reason why I know it is I remember seeing like old commercials like on maybe Nick at Night maybe Nick at Night, and they had a mystery, maybe showed Mystery Date.
It is a ridiculous game.
I'm sure it is. Is this anything like it?
No.
Okay. More fun.
I never
Okay.
played Mystery Date, but I actually have played Mall Madness. My my cousins had that game, and
Oh, yeah?
I mean, I was just more interested because of the presentation. This was back in the day, like when games like Clue Museum Caper, where like a lot of the board games had just those plastic mold bases, which you'll never see that again.
Yeah.
But Mall Madness was one of those, the old one.
Okay, here we go. Here's the next one. You must attend their high school reunion. This is the getting sticky category. Getting sticky. Monroe says, oh, here you go. Has an audible ringtone and it's No Woman, No Cry, always set to maximum volume. Bob Marley. I know Nikki loves Bob Marley. Honest to God, has a waterbed. Uh-oh, Bobby.
Oh, that's a minus. So big.
Complains
What was that
about
one? Sorry.
Bobby has a waterbed.
Complains about coworkers you don't know and will never meet. I know those.
Oh, man.
Jaded's coming off more and more as a tool and a jerk as we go by. As
Yeah,
time goes
he
by.
really is.
He doesn't look like a tool, though. It's just how this is coming out. Well,
That waterbed is just.
I know, but
All the other parts of him are okay.
it would probably be a warm bed, though, Nikki P, because they could
Convince
preheat
him
the
to
waterbed.
not to change out beds.
But you just preheat the waterbed, man. Zombie Mall Madness is a great fan alt.
That sounds good. And keep in mind, you have to go to this person's high school reunion.
Well, it's all three of them. Must insist you must. Man, this is a tough round.
I guess it's more. People get, you find out more about them, and
Right.
there are things you have to decide if you can live with or not.
Wow.
Almond Row, Misty Mountain Girl.
Okay. Starting with Derek.
Which one I picked?
Yep.
Okay, I went with Bobby this time. If anything, I can at least playfully grief him at the high school reunion about having a waterbed.
True. Okay, I chose Bobby because I like the idea of a cool waterbed. You know what I mean? It's hot. You would like it maybe heated up, but then you would be in the middle of the night, you'd want to turn it cold. So I don't know. The downer about that is that it's not a waterbed for you and I would probably not be good. So I don't know. Although you'd like it warm in the
I pegged
beginning.
you for
and then you'd
Bobby
like it
though,
cooler.
Lincoln.
What? You pegged me for Bobby?
pegged you
Yeah.
for Bobby.
Too.
I don't know why I circled myself on Bobby's, so I'm a knucklehead. So there's several heart circles that don't apply here. What'd you pick, Nikki P?
Bobby.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I could deal with the
I picked Bobby for all of us.
waterbed. I had
Dobby.
a friend that had a waterbed. It was
I don't
not
recall if I've ever
bad.
actually slept on. I've been on water. My dad's friends or somebody would have one. They'd just get one, we'd try it out or whatever. But
But I thought waterbed would be a deal breaker for you,
for me,
Derek.
oh, for Derek,
So I switched to Monroe on this one.
well, I
I
have the
almost did
last
go with
three as
Monroe.
Bobby for Derek, but okay,
But
here we
I
go. This
despise
is getting
loud
on.
ringtones.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, this is the end of life, but what they mean by getting on. You die and must spend eternity with one crush in an afterlife.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Let's hope there's some actual questions here that are related to that. So Monroe sometimes gets 2 little pools of spittle in the corners of their mouth. Woof. Monroe really is like, he's too excited about that microbrewery. Okay. Makes themselves the hero of every story. Hey, Bobby, you're really
Oh, no.
has a Rick and Morty tattoo on their stomach.
Oh, no.
I have a Rick and Morty t-shirt on my chest,
On
Nikki
your
P.
chest, you
That's right.
do.
It better be Pickle Rick.
That's right. Wow.
So now this is eternity?
I don't know what the heck the story is there. I'm erasing my hearts because I have them. I don't know why I circled my own. I know what I picked.
Every story, the hero? Goodness.
Makes themselves the hero of every story.
Yeah.
Mystery date. Yeah, of course, I never had any interest in that game if it existed when I'm sure it existed because I know the commercials I saw were older than I am, I'm pretty sure. But I never played that. I didn't play Mall Madness either. Played D&D. I played D&D. Do. None, I no longer have a crush. That's Jenna. I agree with you there. Hey, there's Chad. Chad has to figure out who he would want to pick.
Yeah, my crushes are over. I don't want any of these people. Can I put nobody?
Man, I tell you, I don't know.
It.
These are bad on this last one.
They're really bad.
But that's probably the nature of what this is. It's like further in their relationship and the luster has worn off a little bit. Which one of these can you deal with the most easily?
Oh, it's no question for me at this point. Now that all the cards are on the table.
I don't know. I'm not a tattoo person, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lincoln.
I don't know.
What did you do?
I haven't changed anything yet. I'm still thinking here.
Okay.
Okay. Starting with me, I picked Bobby.
You did.
Yeah, I could deal with the hero of every
I
story.
figured.
Come on. What did you pick, Nick?
Monroe.
Monroe, really? You don't mind
Oh.
with the spittles in the corner of the mouth? Oof. Okay, well, I didn't get that. What'd you pick, Derek?
I picked Bobby.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Wow. I could not
I mean,
handle.
if we're heading off into the great beyond, I figured he's dead, so he's got no Bobby to go with. Ha ha ha. And he's the kind of person that would probably laugh at that joke.
Yeah.
I just that would
Okay.
drive me insane making.
Well, I
himself
think
the
Derek
hero
won
of
this
every
game,
story.
but we'll see here. How many hearts did you get, Nikki P?
Well, that one doesn't count. I circled myself. One,
Yeah, I did the
two,
same.
three,
That's on two of
4,
them.
5. I got 5.
How many did you get, Derek?
I also got 5.
What? I thought for sure you had as many. I have 7. I got 4.
nice.
I called Nikki 4 times and I called you 3 times. I thought for
Yeah,
sure Derek.
I called 3 on Lincoln and 2 on Nikki.
Oh, okay. Well, I did okay then. I was doing a good job guessing. I figured the same thing. I was like, well, Bobby, ultimately, that's the most egregious thing in his...
I think that Monroe would have more stories to tell in the afterlife.
Most likely, but you'd have a gaming partner in Bobby.
That's true.
But here's the thing: with the spittle coming out of his mouth while he's smoking the pipe.
Okay.
I can't even. I can't even.
He's got to write a whole book of them. Let's do another round. Or another game of it.
He's got a whole book of them. So these go?
Yeah, I'm just going to put them underneath the other accolades.
Hey, at least with Bobby, I know it's someone it's someone that's gaming initiated, so I can play board games in eternity with Bobby. So.
And listen to his
Yeah,
you want to do the board game?
You just make fun of him.
boasting stories.
Whatever. Nikki draws the line. Get ready, Nikki. I'll be doing that probably as I get older.
I draw the
oh
line.
Oh my goodness! I was such a great person.
Yeah,
I know people
nope.
like that, Nikki P.
Nope.
In my real life, I know them.
I draw the line there.
Well, now I know where you're at. Okay.
You knew that already, I'm sure.
I don't know. Nikki has them by color here, so. I don't want to pick them. I did like that it was all three guys. That was pretty fun.
Well, that's why I did it random.
Right.
I could already seal the wheels turning for Wigsbified Similo using these cards.
Uh-oh. There's some crazy pictures on some of those. All right. Oops. So then we turn it over and do the other.
And you get a picture of who they are. So first we have Pat, another non-gender name. He's a scout. Pat is a scout.
He's kind of cute.
Then we got Angel. She's pretty cute. Mm-hmm. And then we've got Taylor. They're all gender-neutral names. I love it.
Taylor better have some amazing personality traits.
You never know. You don't judge the book by its cover, Nikki P.
I know, but it's a start.
It doesn't look like it's just it doesn't look like Taylor's not only a fan of Western attire. I think they're probably the person that goes to like the Western theme club and wears the cowboy boots so that when they're doing line dancing on the dance floor,
yeah.
it's really loud.
Yeah.
Never been to that.
Jingly spurs.
Taylor lies about what resources he has in Catan. Oh yeah, you should put these up close so people can see them.
Oh, okay.
Key it up.
There's Taylor. There's Angel.
Oh,
Pat.
Taylor looks a little mousier up close than I
imagined.
Yeah.
I'm sure most of these folks live in and around Austin.
It's Pat.
Taylor's just a fan of Back to the Future 3. That's pretty much true.
Angel looks like that super popular cultural figure that we just don't know a lot about.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Woo. Okay.
All right.
Okay, first one.
Where are we going?
Acquainted.
Yeah.
Huh?
So where are we going?
First one. They ask you to dance to one song at the club. Well, we already know what Taylor's doing.
Yeah.
Manages a popular Instagram account of latte art after we watched that IT crowd last night.
Yeah, right. Latte art. Oh, boy.
Here on a work visa from Greece.
Okay.
This would be the one I would think that card would fit with. Self-proclaimed comedy nerd.
What?
And we have our wild card.
Okay, let's see here. I'm looking at this
Oh
again.
no.
Well,
Okay.
I'm going to stick with what I have. This one's not as cut and dried here.
No, it sure isn't.
I think after seeing my 6 options tonight, I'll become a nun. It's almost too superficial, even though they pretend we're.
Ready?
Sure.
I
Who's
am.
first?
You are.
And I say for me,
Yeah.
Angel.
Oh, amazing. Why did you pick Angel?
Got it.
I did not
Nailed
pick that.
Dancing at a nightclub. I used
But
to like doing that.
yeah, but they all are taking you to
You
nightclub.
know.
Okay, well, there's more to it than that. But anyway, go ahead, Derek. What'd you pick?
Not the
I also
Comedy
picked
is-
Angel.
I think we all did. Why'd you pick Angel?
Oh yeah. I picked Angel just because of the intrigue that she's obviously someone that it's just sort of the mystery. Someone comes up and wants to dance with me, and obviously because they're here on a work visa, I probably
Bye,
haven't
Jenna.
met them before. So
Bye.
I picked Angel because she's from here, from Greece. I have Greek blood, and I know nothing, other than what I've read in the history and art books about Greece. So I'd want to know more about Greece.
I thought you'd pick Taylor.
Self-proclaimed comedy nerd. I don't know about that. Okay.
Would you like to
I got
dance?
nobody-
By the
I
way,
got
I'm
no points for
hilarious.
that.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Getting wild.
I got one because I put Angel for Derek.
Yeah, I got one because I guessed for Nikki, but I was wrong on Lincoln.
Okay. They ask you to play a round of blacklight mini golf.
Okay.
I've never played blacklight
Okay.
mini golf.
Yeah.
Do they have black lights around or something? I don't know.
guess
Wants
so.
to become a famous peloton instructor. That's the bikes, which I think I guess maybe they're on video. I don't know anything about that thing. Understudy for one of the puppets in the touring production of Avenue Q. That is why they're here on a work visa. Dreams of giving it all up to buy a ranch and sell jerky in Montana. Is it
Wow,
going to
that-
be alien jerky?
Totally works for Taylor, right?
Yeah. Montana, though. Montana. Oh, you weren't in here last night.
Or were they doing that?
No. Yeah, what kind of jerky? Turkey jerky or no? It's the alien jerky that we see on our way to Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, we start with you, right? Yes.
Yeah.
With me? Okay.
Yep.
I went with
Hey,
Taylor.
you start. Should have been me.
did?
I like beef jerky, and let's face it, that outfit in a black night a mini golf joint, I gotta see that.
Okay, I picked Angel because, come on, Avenue Q, our friend Sean, who made our game night puppets, made a full set of puppets for Avenue Q. She could be using those puppets. I want to know which character she's playing. Who'd you pick, Nikki P?
Angel, because of Avenue Q.
Yep. We've seen Avenue Q at least 3 times.
Yes, we have. All right.
Crampy hand.
So you picked Angel Lincoln?
Taylor would have liked to have seen Montana. I would have liked to have seen Montana. I picked Angel.
All right, so I was right on you, but wrong on Nikki.
Really?
You must enter a dance competition with one crush.
Oh boy. Mickey's going for Angel too.
Okay, wears a small gold cross necklace. He is, a good boy.
He is a good boy.
Except for that wants to become a famous peloton instructor. Suspiciously knowledgeable about German history.
Oh, no!
Well, come on, she's from Greece. She has more knowledge than we have. Took 3 years of Spanish. Took 3 years of Spanish, and pronounces guacamole as guacamole.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this guy's getting more obnoxious.
Taylor. Oh my God.
A self-proclaimed comedian because of his guacamole bit.
Guacamole.
Well, all right.
Cat Love 9 saying Taylor may nail it.
Really? Guacamole.
Man, come on, guys, change it up. A dance competition. You know how great that'll be for me. Okie dokie. Starting with me, I picked Angel.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Suspiciously knowledgeable about German history, which, we have German friends. We want to know more about Germany. Go ahead, Nikki P.
Hey, guess what? Who I picked?
Angel.
I sure did.
Yeah.
Hey, me too. I mean, she asked me to dance once before. I can't say no again.
Yeah, true.
Or I can't not say yes
Dwight
again.
Yoakam. See, I like Dwight Yoakam, but I don't know. He certainly doesn't look as cool as Dwight Yoakam. Even old balding Dwight Yoakam looks cooler than that dude. I don't know though. He could be cool.
As a friend.
As a friend, okay. It's a crush, Nikki. Crush.
Okay.
One crush must control the radio for the entire duration of the trip.
Beak.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Pat, let you know whenever you do something that reminds them of their ex. Wow, Pat is really just a whole morass of problems here. Okay. Not sure what they're vaping, but it smells bubble gummy. Okay. Vaping.
No.
While drunk, ask strangers to hit them as hard as they can.
Oh my gosh.
Well.
I would be done with all of them at this point.
I don't know. Bubblegum vape, who knows?
Is it me?
Yeah, I started.
Guess who I picked?
Angel.
Yes, I can put up with the bubblegum vape.
Okay, Derek, what'd you pick?
I went with Pat this time because,
Wow.
I mean, considering that to control the radio station on a road trip, I can deal with being referred to the ex because it looks like he's a They Might Be Giants fan. Maybe.
Sure, but
I mean,
let
he's
you
dressed the
know
exact
whenever
same
you
way
do
as
something that
Passport
reminds them of their
2001.
ex. I don't know. that personality quirk really put that guy out of the picture.
Yeah, I don't need to know about that.
I picked Angel as well.
Okay. Do not
Yeah, I
need
didn't.
to know.
I thought you were going to change it up this time, Lincoln. So yeah, I was wrong. But
Yeah. I got
I would
it.
like to change it up. I actually don't like that they're like, in my opinion, like down the row.
But and the cards are random, so that's kind of funny.
Yep. You must go through couples counseling with one crush.
Oh boy. If you're already doing couples counseling.
Well, this is getting on.
Okay.
Top fantasy is being an adult baby. Come on, Pat. Jeez Louise.
What?
Adult baby.
Pat.
Their mother still kisses them on the
And
lips.
I'm done with that.
Their mother still kisses them on the lips, and they don't think that it's weird. She is from Greece. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Very good friends with all of their exes. Okay, all my exes are from Texas.
But he's clearly not.
Oh, man. Okay. Done and done.
Pat is so out.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
He's doing the achy breaky heart. That's
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starting with Derek now, or did you just do it?
I just did it. So
Okay,
it's
Derek.
Derek.
All right. I went with Angel. I decided to err on the side of caution. So.
Oh, gosh.
I picked Angel as well. What did you pick, Nikki P?
Angel.
Okay, well, there we go. I got some points that round.
I almost
Wow.
said Taylor because that counseling session would be pretty entertaining to watch.
They're
Probably
friends
not
with all they're friends with all of their exes, man.
Pat really needs
Right.
to get
Yeah, Pat should be in long-term counseling, I think, as well. Okay, what did you get, Nikki P?
Well, hold on. That was
I got a whole 5. It was not as good
I got
around.
4.
Not as cut and dried.
7.
Angelus Bay.
I got 7 this round.
Nice, Nikki P. Turned around. Turned it
did.
around. Well, you did better on... Oh, no, you did better on me than you did with Derek.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I mean, I was picking Angel. It's kind of terrible. I wanted to change it up, but I'm like, no.
I did too.
I had to go
but
with my heart, as the game tells me to do.
Pat wouldn't.
Yeah, Pat, I don't know. Derek picked Pat once. Derek is now in the questionable category. Oof.
As far as the scenario being stuck in a road trip and having someone control the radio, I definitely don't want Taylor's musical taste.
You never know.
And I feel like I'm kind of alternative, quirky rock kind of guy, and Pat struck me as someone who would enjoy that as well. So.
And while he's playing this great music, though, he's like, "Don't do that. That reminds me of Sarah, my ex-girlfriend."
Right,
you
that was
know?
the part I was
she
like...
used to pick her nose like that, and I
I
didn't
actually like to think that we're listening to They Might Be Giant songs, and he's telling me which songs remind him of his exes.
Oh,
And that's
you're
actually worth
making
one
it
conversation
pleasant.
for.
Yeah, you're really fantasizing the whole thing there.
I can
Pat, I
dream.
wouldn't have
It's a
ever
dream
picked
date.
Pat. I'm with you on Pat. Pat was like pretty much negative all the way down. Taylor wasn't so bad, but I felt... I mean...
I was trying
my
to see
Greek
the
thing-
good in everyone.
Yeah.
Maybe
Of
Pat
course.
looks really cute when they take their glasses off. I don't know.
They didn't have glasses on.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
No, Pat
I thought he-
doesn't.
They did.
Pat has just... It says... I can't read that. Something Lodge. Clackin Lodge. And then got a bunch of merit patches.
Taylor would be like a total friend to me for sure, but
He's not dating material.
Not dating material for me, but a friend, yeah.
Pat is 3 doors down in Creed.
but is Taylor the one that you awkwardly change the subject when they ask you to set them up with someone? Like, would you unleash Taylor on one of your friends?
Taylor more likely than Pat.
I might.
I already know. I kind of think I've had an experience trying to hook up a Pat with somebody.
We did.
Nikki knows exactly what I'm talking about.
We tried to hook up a Pat with
was the
someone,
best
and
response ever. We did.
It did not work.
it was bad.
The lady that we were with was more interested in talking to me, and the only reason why that was the case is I was doing the talking. So he was like, I don't know why she'd want to go out with me. She was talking to Lincoln. I'm like, yeah, because it would have been awkwardly silent the whole night if
It was bad.
if you didn't
Bad.
bad.
I don't think I've ever tried to do
Hook,
a setup after that one time.
yeah. It wasn't
I've never
good.
been asked to do that.
It's don't even just nope.
But most of my youth, my single life, I spent with doing live music and hanging out with musicians, and nobody wants to talk to the sound guy. So
You got to be the DJ in between sets, though. Then they might, come up and do some requests and things like that. Because you are the DJ, you are what you play.
I am what I play.
Talking about their exes through the song
Yep. This one time
at band camp.
at band camp. Okay, are we gonna play again? Or?
Nah, we'll play something. We'll figure something else
I
out.
want to see some more
Okay, we could do one more round. I don't mind.
dates.
Mystery dates.
One more time.
Well, pick out Elijah Wood this time. Francis, right?
And see what he turns into?
Yes.
Okay.
one more game.
He's in purple, right?
Yeah, he was purple. Let's do the dice guy too.
Okay, cool. Boom. Francis, oh, you got to put these on the camera.
Oh yeah.
Look at the names are totally gender neutral. I love it.
Yeah, they are.
So far, anyway.
Oops, I got him too.
Francis, Frankie, and Charlie. All right.
Yeah.
It's the Ballad of Francis, Frankie, and Charlie.
See now, if that card suspiciously not knowledgeable about German history came
Yeah,
up
that would
under
be Francis.
Francis.
That is what we think it is, Elijah Wood. He play tested this game, so that is why we. I looked at the cards to see if I knew anybody from Alamo Draft House, and then read the rules. Read the credits. And saw that Elijah Wood had play tested the game, and I'm like, oh my god! And I went back in the deck because I saw him and those eyes.
Oh wait, are you?
Those
just
are totally the yeah. We got another column that we could put 3 in.
Yeah, I'll do it that
which
way.
I should have done on the other side, but that's okay.
Oh.
But yeah, Elijah Wood. He's Francis. We'll find out what he has to say, or how he comes around here. But this is fun. The asking the questions could be the best part, right? That's what's pretty great about it. Okay. They ask you to go for a coffee.
And
Where's a t-shirt that says feminist? Makes their own bitters.
uh-oh.
Drives a restored blue Trans Am. Oh my gosh.
Dang. I have 2 picks.
Oh my gosh.
Can I date 2?
No.
Ah.
Remember, they want you to go with coffee.
This is tough. I want to go out with 2 of them.
Okay.
Oh. What was Frankie's quirk?
Frankie drives a restored blue Trans Am.
Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. Charlie. Yeah, the middle
Charlie's
one.
was makes their own bitters.
Okay.
Okay, I'll start. I picked Frankie. I'm not really a coffee person, but I'll get an iced tea.
Wow, I guessed right.
I didn't.
Okay, Nick.
Lincoln went with Frankie.
Come on, restored blue Trans Am.
I know, that's what made me go Lincoln
pretty
would
cool.
choose her. I chose Francis.
Really? Okay, I picked wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it was between two. I had a really hard time choosing.
Okay, Derek, what'd you pick?
I picked Frankie.
All right.
Yay, 2 hearts.
I
Come
didn't
on.
make any hearts this round, though. Yeah.
Guys in their cars.
I don't care about cars, but if I'm interested enough, I could probably handle learning from someone that I'm interested in about cars.
They ask you to dinner and a movie. These are much more mellow than...
These are
Yeah, we're-
melodies.
Okay, just released their prog rock magnum opus on SoundCloud.
Oh my gosh, that works perfect.
Currently shopping around their screenplay that they describe as a modern day Superbad. Come on, the other one's not that old. And it has a Dungeons and Dragons live play channel on YouTube with 1 million followers. Well, dang, man.
Oh no.
She's way out of my league.
Let's see.
I don't know about who Derek would choose.
I have chosen.
It is a guess. A total.
Yeah, me too, sort of.
Guess.
It's your turn, Nick.
I would choose Frankie.
Yeah, of course.
Yep. And am I next?
Yeah, what'd you pick?
Or, I went with Frankie again. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, as did I.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Right now, Frankie's the most I think level-headed that we have.
Sure. Come on, prog rock. I appreciate prog rock, but magnum opus. I mean, Francis really looks like could be a prog rock performer.
Yes.
Okay.
But the thing
You
about
must
prog rock is it's great to enjoy, but not if you want to be successful.
Sure. Well, rock in general at this point in time is pretty much dead.
Yeah.
You must assemble an IKEA desk with one crush.
Okay.
Okay, well, I already know where that's going. Okay, Francis, loves really hazy IPAs. Does that mean super bitter? I don't know anything about IPAs.
I don't know about the haziness of IPAs, if that contributes to how bitter they are.
Competes twice a month in Magic the Gathering tournaments.
Oh no.
Even in this social distancing era. Learning to swing dance about 20 years too late.
Okay, I think I've made my predictions.
Okay, we start with you, Derek.
All right. I went with Francis. I think Francis is all about business and getting it done.
With the hazy IPAs? Or just because he looks like
Sure.
he'd be good at putting together an IKEA desk?
Yes, and I hate assembling IKEA furniture, so yeah.
Okay. Would you? I picked Charlie. I figure I could do the Magic the Gathering twice a month. What'd you pick, Nikki P?
I am so glad I changed it up because I thought Lincoln would choose Charlie for this round. I chose Francis.
Oh wow, okay.
Swing dancing.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
But Frankie.
Frankie, I'm sorry.
Yay, good.
Frankie.
I
Oh,
picked that
but
one.
I am right. Yeah. Yeah.
I circled
never
me
got
again.
enough
What
of
the
it.
heck am I doing circling me?
I never got enough of it back in the
That was
day.
exactly why I was like, oh, that's going to be Nikki for sure. She'll learn swing dancing 20 years too late.
I already learned to swing
Okay,
dancing.
you'll practice with
have
Frankie.
anybody to swing dance with.
Ah, well, I wasn't around. Okie dokie. I would be terrible, though, so that's why I wouldn't do it. Okay. We go to the next round here. This is the Getting Sticky. Oh, wait. Begin with this. You must play out one crush's weird fetish.
Oh, gosh.
Just got braces and they're old school metal ones.
This guy's a winner.
Calls the bathroom the shitter.
No. That just went right into that laugh.
Wears Simpson pajama pants everywhere on the weekend.
Oh, man. Can't even. Okay. All right. It's me, right?
Yeah, but I'm not done yet. I'm
Okay.
guessing you guys. Okay, starting with Nick. Or is it starting with me?
It's me.
Okay.
Yes. I went with Charlie this round.
Really?
Oh.
Because he calls it the shitter?
I figure
What is his weird fetish? I mean, does it have something to do with
Yeah, what's-
dice?
figuring his weird fetish wouldn't be that weird to me.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I
What,
don't like the whole pajama bottom thing.
I know, but it's Simpsons. I don't know. I mean, we have a friend that wears pajama bottoms for an entire board game convention. Okay, Derek, where are you at?
I went with Frankie.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I
Oh.
I was the same.
I can handle the weird Simpsons fetish, even though the weird twist is she likes to roleplay Simpsons, but
Okay.
it's weird that she likes to roleplay Troy McClure.
Troy McClure. Bill McNeil.
Oh man, I got zero hearts on that one.
Okay, getting on. You must defend the
What'd you go
actions
with?
of one. What?
Who'd you go with?
I said Frankie.
He's stuck
Okay.
with Frankie.
I got a heart.
Okay, you must defend the actions of one crush in order for them to get into heaven.
That's a weird one.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Repeats punchlines out loud while watching stand-up specials on Netflix.
Hey, guess what?
Stopped wearing gauges in their earlobes stopped wearing gauges so their earlobes are just hoops of skin.
Oh God.
Thankfully, you can't see them in the. Has a sex swing mounted from the ceiling of their bedroom.
Oh yeah.
I guess she takes the Simpsons pajama bottoms off sometimes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What kind of swing dancing Frankie learning?
I guess I was mistaken. What kind of swing dance? Oh man. Okay, here we go.
All right. Who's first this time? Is it Nikki?
Oh no, it's you.
Oh, okay. I went with Frankie. Yeah, because that's the spring dancing we're talking about.
Right. Okay.
Ah.
Lordy Bon beat me to the punchline.
It was amazing that lined up. I picked Frankie as well.
Yes, you guys did.
Oh, I'm circling that. Why am I circling that?
Frankie.
What'd you pick, Nikki P?
Francis.
I knew it.
You did?
Yep.
Why did you?
The
why?
punch, the Netflix comedy stuff.
Okay. What did you?
Okay.
Did you do that too, Derek?
He
Oh
picked
no,
Frankie.
I didn't guess Francis. No, I guess Frankie for you. Yeah, Frankie's like the most level-headed of the bunch.
So I got 7 and 7 again, 7 this time.
I got 7 also. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I only got 6, but I had a really rough first 2 rounds. So
I got something every round and two times, which was pretty great.
Well, the last round I didn't get any.
Really?
This round.
Previous round.
Previous.
Penultimate round. Well, there you
I
go.
didn't get
That
any of
is-
that one either.
That is Dream Crush. I did. I got you with Frankie, man. What did you think I picked on that one, Derek?
I thought we were all going to pick Frankie.
But I picked Frankie, so you should have gotten that.
Oh, I
think you got
mismarked.
You got 7
Yeah.
as well,
Okay, yeah,
then.
then I got 7 too. Yeah, then I
So
got
we all
7 too.
tied. There you go. Dream Crush from Mondo Games. That's pretty fun and silly. I mean,
it is
you know,
silly.
I love the synergy of the cards coming out. That's pretty. I mean, Francis had some pretty great stuff coming out there. It was pretty funny.
Did have some great stuff. Oh wow! Look at this guy.
All right. Does he have a piano key tie? No.
No, yeah.
Isn't he playing
Can't
that
afford a
upside?
guitar.
Isn't he playing that upside
Playing it
down?
upside down. I don't think it's really a synth guitar.
I know.
No, it's just a keyboard.
It's a keyboard holding it like a guitar, but it looks like he's using accordion technique.
Yeah, I guess so. Except the accordion's still along here, so he's not, you wouldn't be reaching across the patches and stuff. So, Will Wheaton, not enough tattoos. He's looting it, not playing it. That's pretty good, Chad. That's why it doesn't look like he's handling it well there. Well, that's fun. I'm glad they sent that to us.
Now what?
It probably
for
won't be a
stealing your
game night, I can tell you that. But unless we get some people here,
Yeah, we'd have to get people over.
but that one's fun.
Yeah, this is clearly a these are the kind of games I like to call riffing fodder, where it's like you're just trying to, crack jokes,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with 6 it could be fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Having even more interaction and ideas of what people are thinking. This is the Dream Diary.
Okay.
It's got a lock on it too because I don't want people knowing what I'm thinking.
Oh, show
My
it to the
Dream
camera.
Diary.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we go. There we go. It's the Dream Diary. I was like, wait, what is this game called? Right? The Dream Crush, Dream Diary, and then I realized, oh, they're just talking about the stuff in the rules. But it's fun. It's cool. I really like the art. It's really gorgeous. I can't remember. It says it was the team that does the art is We Buy Your Kids. is who the illustration and colors is cover design. But dude, Carly Davidson did 96 photos. Well, at least 96 photos. But yeah, that's fun. I don't know what the story. I hope that we didn't push. I think I saw somebody put a video out. I don't think there was any.
Oh, was there maybe a hold on
There was no
this?
paperwork in it, right? So I was like, okay. And I think Jamie.
I've seen plenty of other creators push this for Valentine's Day weekend. So
okay, yeah, that's probably what they were hoping. Yeah. We didn't get it till very late,
Yeah.
like Friday, I think.
Okay, there we go.
But yeah, Jamie asked me if we would. That's cool. He'd go watch CD movies with us, Nikki.
Yes.
But yeah, that's silly. It's fun. I mean, we have another one of their games called Video Vortex, which I played just about 1 year ago, and it went really smoothly and was fun. And then we played it with Dave and Deborah.
Yeah.
And it was.
And Deborah's turn was like 17 minutes long.
I know, and it's not her fault. It's not her fault. I mean, it's like, and I told her, I wasn't frustrated with you. I just can't believe they're having you draw another card or another 2 cards. It's like, you can only do that so often, and then you completely lose interest in playing. But I'll have to look at it again. I always remember games as much worse than they really were, but I think I audibly let out a big sigh when she got to draw more cards. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, because you have to figure out what you're supposed to do with them. And I thought, well, why is it so screwy? Because it's really got some interesting stuff going on. I played the character I played in the first game, and I was hoping, okay, I'll have a knowledge of, and I was terrible. I mean, I just think I had bad synergy.
It's the Etsy edition of Prince.
That's what I was going to say. It's the Prince guy there. Did you see the Batman Prince? So there's a Batman '89 comic book coming, and one of the characters looks like one of the Joker villains looks like Prince, which is pretty cool. That would be neat to see. Did I put that under the wrong pile again? Sure did. No, I didn't. I just flipped the card over. But yeah, I want to see all the cards.
Well, the orange stack is way shorter than all the others.
I wonder what that's about.
I don't know.
I have no idea what the story is on any of that. I mean, I think you choose. It says choose 3.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea. So there's another way to play this, where you have the cards. You don't see them. You just have their names. So then once you've determined who you want to choose, not based on, because remember, that's why I believe all the names are gender non-specific, because you have no idea who you're picking, and so you're judging not by their picture, but by like what your perceived. The cards are going to tell you as much as they can possibly tell you.
I can see that. I kind of enjoy the visual dynamic of, like, as we're adding the qualities, and just it's like, that person.
I know. Francis was like had a lot of that this round. It was pretty great. Absolutely, Francis had a prog rock double album. So I had a record. On a CD on CD Baby that I put on after Christmas last year. It was a Christmas album, and I had the tab open in my browser for more than a year on my phone, and I finally thought, you know what, I probably should order that. And I went to order it, and guess what? CD Baby no longer has a store. They still put their music into. I probably could buy the iTunes. I mean, or the Amazon Music. I need to find it. The problem was I have no idea even what that record was, because when I went, the page wiped out. Like, I could see it in the tab, right? Until I actually, because it had a snapshot of the tab as when I looked at it a year ago, and actually a little more than a year ago, and. So I don't know. I might not even be able to get that album. I do know one of the artists, so I might be able to find it. But it was a lot of bands I didn't know. It took me a while to find that disc as it was. I'm very disappointed in myself that I didn't do it.
Yeah, I've been doing most of my music off Spotify, but I had a weird experience the other day. I was trying to find. I wanted to hear some tracks off of Stop Making Sense, and I went to the Talking Heads artist profile, and none of their albums are listed. So it's like, but if I type the song name, I can find it. It'll come up in the search results. So it's like, it's weird. I couldn't
Which
find
service
like,
is
the
this?
album.
Spotify?
Spotify, yeah. It was only with Talking Heads. And so I was like, I don't know.
I have such a I have my music on Amazon Music, whatever they call it. It was Amazon Cloud. I mean, it might have even been a different name when I first signed up. When I first was doing this stuff, so Scott was, I think, yes, Scott was trying to get me to go with Sonos, and they had a 56,000 song limit, I believe, maybe 64. I can't remember, 65,000. Well, I have way. Hey, see you later, Lord Ebon. So I was way higher than that with my music, and I didn't want to have to pick. So I was struggling with it, and then because I was using my own server and pointing the Sonos to that server, and it wouldn't get through everything. There was a workaround where you made playlists of each of the albums, and you could do it that way, which was not good. So then I went to Amazon said that their music service was going to be on Sonos. So I'm like, okay, I buy in. So I bought hardware and put all my music up on Amazon Cloud Player, and they changed their name several times, and they were still charging too little. It was $25 a year to store as much. Initially, it was unlimited, I believe, or maybe $1 million. I don't know. It was a lot. And then it became you had a maximum song limit of like 250,000 or something like that, which is way more than I would have probably at any time in my life, even with I still buy music. And then, they stopped their service, but they let us continue to have our music saved on the cloud. Scott has his music on there. Another friend of ours has their music on there. And anything you purchase immediately that has the AccuRip immediately goes on to the service, which is great. But then their service is just iffy. Like I'll search for music and sometimes I don't get it in Sonos or the app, the Amazon app. Theirs is actually better than most. So then I finally started putting my music on Google, like anything new, right? Because anything I bought, like I would go to that one store we went to with you before, the last actual shopping I ever did before the thing. We went to the Amoeba on Sunset, which is now gone. They are now on Hollywood Boulevard. I saw pictures on their Facebook page or something like that, and it looks fantastic, but they're still not open. So the new store is huge still, but it's a single story. But it looked like they had stairs to some other, maybe.
Oh, really?
I can't remember. I thought, I'm like, really? Is there another upper level? But yeah, because they had a mezzanine that had the DVDs up, movie DVDs up top. So, but anyway, so then anything I buy like that, or I buy on eBay and things like that, I would rip those and then put those on my Google Cloud. Well, then Google Music folded up and went into YouTube Music, and I moved all my music over there. But like you need to pay to have access to it on anything except your browser. So I switched over to Plex, and everything's on Plex. And Plex is pretty great, but it's really bad for tracking songs through. When I was looking a while back, searching for music through Sonos, because Plex is on Sonos, I would get other people's servers. I'm like, why am I getting results for somebody else's server? I don't want this stuff. I just want my stuff. I don't know how it is. I need to look at it again, but it's pretty great. Plex is actually nice because it works on. They have a great player on your phone. That seems to work pretty good for the music. Although last week I was trying to play some new CD. I bought Nikki that I'd ripped, and we couldn't find one of the songs. Like the album is it's an old album, and it's got the stereo and the mono version. And I'm just trying to play the mono version of this song because the mono version is way better, and we couldn't get it to work. I had to rescan the library, and it's just like, it's frustrating. I like having all that stuff available. I mean, that's why I started ripping music 20 years ago, basically. I should rip those records, those early records again. Although most of them I have, like XTC. I don't know.
Before.
Well, no, I didn't. I mean, many of them, like the things that I chose to put on there at that time, would have been. I've got new versions of those albums. Yeah, the other servers thing is really bizarre. I haven't tried again for a little while, but it was like why am I getting this other person's server? And results from it looked like some were from Europe. I have no idea what was going on, but I like I do like the Plex. Now it's much better, but again, it wasn't working 100%. I do have 2 Plex servers. I have one that's on the Shield, and then I have one that's on the Synology. So I can switch back and forth and see what's working, but neither of them were working until I rescanned both libraries, and then they were both working. But they're still not right. The records are split up. Like I've made them all one album, right? Because it's a double disc CD, and I don't like having to do 2 discs. So I just re-index everything in this software that I use, Tag and Rename, made it all a single album, and then it's like it just took a chunk of songs right out of the middle, and missing the first song of that album. If they just took the mono album out and made it another album, I would have dealt with that. But it's so weird. I'm not even sure that what the heck's going on with it. But it's nice to have it because I have my music everywhere. I don't have to worry about I've ripped everything. We have thousands and thousands of CDs, and I've ripped everything, and it's all available everywhere. And it's nice having it on your own server. That's pretty slick. And I usually will download stuff, but I was streaming stuff earlier this year because I actually only just started using Plex Amp is what they call their software. But it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh, I'm tired. How you doing, Derek?
It's draining. We were up late last night with a test call for a company
Lifestyle
in Moscow.
thing, yeah.
So
Yeah. We
And
told
so,
him, Derek's like, hey, let's get Eric off of here. And I'm like, yeah, it's 3 a.m. for him. And they're like, what? Like, does anybody have any idea what the time zones are here? Because it ain't great. But yeah, he was tired. He's working his rear end off this month. I'm hoping that he will be in better shape next week. Well, he will be. He'll have understanding of those games and stuff. There's bags.
Bags.
But this is a nice box and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh,
Oh, they have like card stands.
This girl's cute here.
Are you
with the
supposed to
sun.
put the 3? Are you supposed to put the 3?
Yeah, you would
choices
put
in
the
the
cards
card
up here.
stands?
But see,
Oh,
how would
I see.
how would you turn them around? That's why I would think
Well,
you
I
need to
guess
play
you're
them
not
face down.
sitting around a table.
I don't know. It seems to me like okay, so if you're going to play them face down with the name side up, then you would want to do you'd want to do them on flat. I did not do a good job of putting these cards back in here.
Lincoln.
I know. What am I doing?
I don't know. We're doing exciting streaming right now.
Yeah, it's a very yeah, I know, whatever. We talked about music, and I went off on my. I do like I that is one of my things for sure is my Plex server. I definitely work to keep everything as I like it, and I'm still thinking about the database all the time. Like, okay, should I do this? I really kind of feel I need to do this because I actually have all of our 3 movies ripped on there too. And I kind of don't like them in the main server because...
Ooh, they're too tall.
They really are?
Yeah, with the...
Well, here, slide them in.
this.
Slide in those first, then the others. They look like they might be tall enough to do 2 stacks, right? Or slide them in, then slide the other ones in.
It's almost too tight for these.
Too tight. Yeah, that doesn't seem like the bags are really right, are they?
Chunking
You
them.
can't use them for this.
I'm chunking the corners here.
Chunking. I need to do one of my
Chunking.
bands. Bag night. Game night, bag night. Yeah, we have to pull out more probably. You couldn't put the other cards in there, you don't think?
I could barely get those in.
Oh, then don't do it.
Well,
we'll
what
put
if we
something
do
else.
the,
Oh, yeah. Is there enough bags? Probably. There might be to do that. Put these 5. They got 5 cards you can put your... it looks like it is dry erase. You could probably write your own
they
things
look
on
dry
there.
erasey.
Dry erasey.
Dry erasey.
I think, wow, they're shinier than these are. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just because these look shiny on the back sides. No yawning.
I'm sorry, Yanni. Don't Yanni.
I was working, and then Nikki was on her phone, on the phone with her parents till
Oh, man.
midnight.
My 2 hours. Well, you guys were doing that last night. I'm like, oh, I'll call my parents, then I'll go to bed. And
Yeah, I remember when you walked out of the studio. That's what you said you were going to go do.
yeah,
So
well, that was a 2-hour phone call.
Hey, does anybody know how the NASA probe went? Did it make it?
Oh, I haven't had a chance to go check it out yet.
Because our friend Mark Johnson worked on that one, and he worked with that Mark Rober guy for a video recently. You know, it just came out like yesterday or the day before on that. So I want to know how that did. I hope it did it. It's always scary, right? Because it's, I guess, 7 minutes. They don't really know what's happening.
So that's good that it went well.
Sweet.
But
It's exciting.
Success. Cool.
Well, that's 3 probes in the last few weeks that made it and was able to get their. Those need to go with those.
I don't know if they'll work.
But yeah, that all made it. So that's pretty awesome. They're gonna China and United Arab Emirates and the U.S. one. I was kind of nervous just because I'd hate for, that's such a lot of money.
There's one
But
bag
it's a big experiment. Mm-hmm. But the amazing thing is how much the return was on Curiosity and what was the name of the other one? They just went forever. They were supposed to be 90-day missions.
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive. Boy, my finger is cramped. I don't think I'm getting enough liquid.
Get more liquid. You have 2
That's right.
cups over there.
Yeah, I finished that 1 cup. That fits.
You have another cup.
I know. They do give you 3 stands. These are probably pretty good for cards, not for thick stuff.
Nice, Scott.
What do you say?
He said, yeah. Oh, they're talking about the probe. And said, yeah, and it saved Matt Damon, too.
Matt.
How are the geeky cousins? They are cut like, I'm not I pick extra large because I just want them to be ample. I have a couple large and I think they're pretty good. But I've always wanted to get, Nikki does not want one. And they actually offered to, if anybody wanted any, and I'm like, Nikki, do you want one? Because I buy the ones I want. Any ones I would want, there would be old ones that they don't have right now. But I would like to see like somebody get one that would fit better, because this is they're very loose. They're truly hockey jerseys. They're not even just fan style. They're pretty big, and they go large. They have like 5XL, I think.
Yeah.
And they have even youth sizes. So you should check the chest stuff out and see the measurements. They have all that stuff on the site. They are really great. I think they're just getting better too. Like the dice up. Well, the very first one I received was the Shining one, which was
your very first
yes.
one?
I ordered it when I
Okay.
ordered that Batman one, and that one was in stock, right? Because that was one that had been made. Although that one's the biggest disappointment, actually. It's the best. It's one of my
Batman?
favorites. No, the Shining one. Because the stitch around one of the patches was just ironed on, essentially. It was not stitched on. So my mom hand did you hand stitch it on?
I'm sure
I think my mom did it, yeah. So it's okay, right? But it doesn't look as good as if they had sewn it on properly, because these are really well done. So they just somehow overlooked that one patch. But I didn't notice it till after I watched it a few times. But those are really great. But they are really getting like neat. These are dye sublimated prints, which are pretty awesome. And the Shining one was dye sublimated. But they have some really killer chevron designs that with actual stitched different colored pieces of fabric. They had those ones with the gold lame kind of.
Some of them have more stitch work than others.
Yeah, this one is more. This one is just it's all dye sub, but it's really great. It looks like a hockey jersey, but I love that because people ask me like, what team is that? I'm like, it's no team.
Oh, cool.
They also improved the community share. Oh, really?
When Matt Damon was up there.
Yeah, he probably did the fix there, right, when he was there.
Now it's only 11.
Wonder which one he did. Well, I heard it was. Oh, really? So, I heard there's like 7 minutes of blackout though, like when they're just like when they're coming in on, they're coming into the Earth's atmosphere. But yeah, the exciting thing about this new probe is they have a drone that's designed to fly in Martian atmosphere, which
that's
is
what I want.
yes,
to know.
which actually there's barely any atmosphere. So I'm intrigued to see how. You're a bigger guy, so I'm not sure what size. Well, I'm generally like a large T-shirt guy, maybe extra large. I buy both sizes, and I do the same thing in the jerseys, and they're
like
pretty
baggy.
ample. I do. I like bag. I don't like tight shirts. I never really have. And they make lots of sizes, and if you pre-order, you're going to get what you want. And when you pre-order, you get to put your handle on. I put Hecubus on, and my number 23. But
Pip Pop Business says I'm a bigger guy, so I'm not sure what.
Definitely
size
check
fit.
the measurements, but I think that I can order some. I can test them, Chad. But yeah, I love them. I think they keep doing. I'm trying not to buy as many in the last two that I looked at, because I think the most recent ones were ones I actually already have. They've redid them. But the two previous ones was the Ghostbusters one. The Ugly Spuds, I think, as they finally ended up calling it.
Yeah.
And the other one was a Big Lebowski, and I love the Big Lebowski movie. I just don't know. I really waffled on it. I didn't buy it, and I mean I can always buy a non-personalized one.
Yeah.
You also save money if you pre-order. So they're only $99 plus shipping if you pre-order, and they're $109 plus shipping if you order one of the made ones. But you could just buy one right now. They're usually, the sizes are all over the place, which ones are still available half the time. Sometimes it's the very largest one, sometimes it's not. So it's, there are people that buy these and actually wear them for hockey, so they have to put all the pads and stuff underneath. So they're buying big ones. But I got to catch them all. Yeah, I got to collect them all. I mean, I have to really think about it. I spend a lot more time. I used to do, I need a red one. So I would just specifically buy a red one. And that was one of the more disappointing ones. That was the Iron Man one. It's still a cool one, but it was not.
I got you a red one.
No, you got me a cool one. She got me the Chimichangas, which is, obviously Deadpool. She also ordered me another one, which isn't here yet.
No, that was supposed to be a Christmas present.
Yeah, they're really behind. Some of them are a little faster than others. I think all of the ones I ordered until that most recent stuff showed up.
Yeah. It was the.
I ordered.
Tuscan Raiders is the one that is
but
coming.
what was the two I ordered one, I ordered the, but I don't know what the second jersey was. I ordered the Ghostbusters one. They also have baseball ones, they occasionally do. I have the Ghostbusters one of those too, and I got one for my friend Henning.
Yeah. And that's a baseball jersey, so buttons. Yeah,
those are nice too. They're really nice.
Yeah, I like those.
These are, the only bad thing about these for me is they're not so great in the summer months. For me, in Southern California, they're hot. But I wear them all the time in the winter months because I want to get my through. I think I'm nearing 40. I hope it's not that.
All I do is wash his jerseys
but
in the winter months.
Yeah, I got a lot of jerseys when I'm wearing them. Oh, you're in SoCal? That's awesome. Where are you at?
Who?
Pip Pop Cheerio.
Oh.
Yeah, the heat's bad. I actually haven't tried wearing them without a shirt underneath. I know.
It would be too itchy.
Maybe not, though. These actually feel pretty cool. But they don't, in other words, they're kind of sort of silky. But I will tell you the best thing is like normal sports jerseys. They are, you can easily get blood and grass out of them. So they don't stain very easily.
Which Lincoln's always bleeding and grassy.
No, it's usually just, I had a grease spot. I don't know how I did it, and I washed it, and it came out. I was very happy. But the most recent one I've received is the red shirts, the Starfleet red shirts, which is a great one. The design on that one's really, really good.
It wasn't on Kickstarter. It was a pre-order of a jersey. So
you pre-order them, and they usually... So
it has his number on it.
It has my name and my handle and number. But they usually order them, and they take 8 to 10 weeks to turn around. I think that's a small, short estimate, but still, it's usually not that bad. But now, I think Nikki's was ordered 5 months ago. which is 150 days probably about.
But was it? I thought
It was
I
in
ordered
September.
it in September.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the...
October, November, December,
Oh.
January, February.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, that was a long one. That's a pre-order, but you can, they're pretty quick about turning them around. They actually, I don't know if they have a warehouse. They're in Canada, but they have a warehouse in Niagara where they ship from. And yeah, for the United States. You know, I don't know. I don't know if that's, if they're doing that, they're smart because it's such a pain in the rear end to ship stuff. Canada's not wonderful about it, but yeah, the Red Shirts jersey's actually, which sounds like a jersey we're dying for. That one's actually, I think, available. You know, to buy the labeled ones. But yeah, they're great. The Ghostbusters one is really cool. I have the only one I blew it to wear it was when sadly now it's 2019, we did Jaws for the 4th of July on the show. And I have a Jaws jersey that's phenomenal from them and forgot to wear it. Rusty brought several t-shirts and loaned me a John Williams one, which is cool, but I would have really been super happy to wear my Jaws jersey for that. Because it's got like blood and, you know, like cartoony blood and sort of like the Ghostbusters ooze on that one that's coming soon.
I'm wearing my Jaws socks today.
Jaws socks, are they eating your legs?
Yes. Yeah,
missed opportunities. I'm a knucklehead. I wish you know, I have a lot of shirts, t-shirts and stuff, so I generally can match something. I had the Lost Ruins of Arnak was a good one because I had the Indiana Jones one on.
He's definitely the clothes person in the house.
Yeah, clothes horse. Although I'm not buying as many t-shirts either. I will go through a spell. I bought a few from T-Villain recently. I got that one, the Mandalorians and the those postcards ones for I got you the one from Halloween Town.
Yeah.
I think, or Christmas Town, one of the two. I think it was Halloween Town.
Christmas Town?
Should have been Halloween Town, yeah. And then I got the one for the Gremlins, what is it, Sunnydale, or I can't remember what the name of that is. And then a few other shirts on that. Oh, I bought like some Haunted Mansion ones, the hat box, you know, those are glow in the dark. And the downer is with T-Villain, because of COVID, they're not making many shirts, so you have to order those. Like, I tried to get some, there's many that were fantastic for Nikki P, and they had no lady shirts. All that stuff was sold out. So, and even the men's shirts, some of them I bought were the more deluxe ones, which are a little more expensive, but those were actually, they were nice.
Up liking them.
Yeah, they're nice jerseys, nice hats, I mean, nice hats, nice shirts. I need to,
nice hat.
I should buy those when I buy the others. It depends, though. I generally like, I'm not one of those soft shirt people so much so, because BGG's getting really nice shirts usually now. And I'm always fine with, you know, Gildan's, which people hate, but I'm like, oh, they work and they last me forever. I have some t-shirts from before I met Nikki, and they're still in pretty great shape because I don't beat them up. Well, nowadays I have so many t-shirts I just don't burn through them. So the plan is we will be streaming again on next Tuesday morning at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And then the good thing about that is we will be working late on Wednesday night, so Thursday I'm glad we're not streaming. Although, who knows? Dave is talking about coming down in March.
Oh, wow.
So he might be here. It may not sync up with our normal Thursdays. He's talking about being around for a Thursday, so it'll be another mask episode, but that'd be fun. Hopefully we get vaccinated soon. He's probably going to get vaccinated before me, I imagine.
Really?
Well, he's older than me.
Not that much.
Yeah, he might. And he's up there, you know, I'm like, he was able to get his parents, had expressed no interest in doing it, and then all of a sudden, like, it fell into their laps.
Oh, really?
And he got them both vaccinated, which was great. So they got their first shots just like this last week.
Oh, really? Okay.
But hopefully it'd be fun to play some games with Dave.
My parents get their second shot tomorrow.
We actually may shoot a game night just in the house if he has enough time. You know what I mean? I mean in here.
Yeah.
Just wear masks because it'd be fun to actually do a regular game night.
It would be fun to do a regular game night.
Yeah, it's just hard. I know Deborah has different restrictions now, so she was more willing to do it in the studio with masks before when we weren't, because we didn't know what was going on, and especially because when we were talking about doing all that, I was just back from conventions, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want anybody to be around me for a while,
Yeah.
because I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. But then she's now has to worry more about it, and
That sucks.
the storm put it on hiatus. Yeah. Oh, so I saw David was telling me earlier he's going in on Tuesday for the last day. I'm nervous about my mom's. So my mom's actual 28 days is next week. Probably like Tuesday or something like that, or Monday. Hopefully they have vaccines for her to do that. I don't know what the drop dead. I mean, they're saying just get it, even if as soon as it's available, get it afterwards. But I imagine you probably have to do another one.
They were reserving, right, for the second
Correct.
shot because they weren't going to have
Right,
enough.
they only had enough. They only got like 10,000 shots or something like. I mean, we're in Los Angeles. This is just ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
So I don't know. I don't know when we're going to get it. Dave, I signed up. They have a thing to let you know, and my healthcare organization suggested that. Like we're partnering with other healthcare organizations. You should, so maybe we'll get it. Oh yeah, that's right. You work for a hospital.
Oh, so you have.
Yeah, he's a day. I used to work. I probably would have been vaccinated by now if I had stayed working with Kaiser. But I don't care. It's not a big deal. I just would like to get it to happen sooner. I would like to be able to hang out with Mom without wearing a mask. That would be nice because
Tomorrow.
you have to wait till Tuesday. Voices carry till Tuesday. I know. Bad joke. Dad joke.
It is.
Bad joke. Dad joke. You've been hearing that joke for
I like
the
that
entire
song,
time.
so whatever.
You've been hearing that joke for the entire time you've been around me.
I know.
Yeah, you like that joke? I do not like that song.
I know you don't.
It's okay. I like her stuff solo much, much better.
Yeah, her solo stuff's really good.
So yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday, 10:30. I do not know what we're going to play. I will have all weekend to think about it. I'll try to put it up. I did actually put out a social media post today for this one. I was amazed. I rarely ever get it together to do that. But we should, especially when we're playing new stuff. And we may play, it depends on Scott's availability.
Scott, are
actually,
you still here?
I don't know he's been commenting occasionally. We want to kind of continue with what we are putting up for an episode next week. But that doesn't go up till Thursday, so I'm not sure. Maybe we will follow up the following week, which would be a Thursday.
Are you going to say the name?
Yeah, it's no big deal. We played, poor Derek, he's editing it. It's definitely a crazy episode without a true actual teach. It's like, it's just into
messy.
we say we're going to teach and show you how to play, but you pretty much have to watch to play
Dive
through.
right into it.
But we did not play the, TriCon next weekend is absolutely starting. We will be doing,
What's that?
that's the Czech Games, Orible Games, and Heidelbear Games doing a virtual convention, and we will be involved. So on Saturday, so a week from this coming Saturday, we will be playing Under Falling Skies.
Oh, okay.
On a stream on a Saturday.
I just found out.
Yeah, and then Derek is going to be maybe with Eric, but maybe with me. Who knows what's going on?
Yeah, we had to talk about it today actually, and we're gonna the time we set on.
They're gonna play Similo.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Similo thing that I do. I have some tech questions because it's not clear. It's like, is it on Twitch?
I think you guys are on Friday, right?
In their event. Yeah, we're doing it Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, and then I think we're doing something similar on our time.
I'll
mention it next week.
Under Falling Skies the same way we played it?
Yeah.
Where we're talking to each other.
It's a single-player game,
It is
so.
a single-player game, so I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Did you say what?
Yeah, we didn't. I didn't say we played Sleeping Gods. The reason why I hate mentioning it is just in case it doesn't become an episode.
Yeah.
We probably will put a note about Klingon subtitles if there's any kind of, because I know we caught one thing and had to rewind it, which is always hard for Derek.
Yeah.
But it's pretty great.
It is. I was chomping at the bit to continue playing.
So Derek was like, I don't know that I could get anybody to play it. I'm like, all you have to do is just kind of run it and then let people read stuff out of the book and make decisions. It's really not a hard game, but it is hard. It's challenging, but it is really cool.
Yeah.
I do hope it comes out as an episode. We will probably be filming something this weekend.
We packed it all up so that we could play it again.
Yeah, continue with it.
Continue.
Yeah, it's really good.
I was thinking after we wrap tonight, I was going to edit some more Sleeping Gods, but I may have to join the gods.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
nap time.
kidding.
No, we still have it, Scott. We just packed it up because we had to put it all away.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we don't have an episode yet. You just never know if you have an episode if something goes wrong. I don't. That's one reason why I'm afraid to mention it unless I'm very certain.
I know.
You never feel safe until you're on the final export and nothing's corrupted and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
Exactly.
Well,
exactly.
we had. So last week's episode was the first time we've ever redid the episode. So we did Babylonia, which we played on the stream, and Derek. We filmed it once, and Derek's like, "Hey, you forgot this," which we totally did correctly on the live stream.
Yeah.
And so like, oh crap. So then Nikki and I shot it again, and then we screwed up the last round. The very last round, Nikki, I took a card that I shouldn't take for the ziggurat. You can still see the episode, it's still up there. But we ended up reshooting the ending. So we just we matched it all up and just played it again, the last round, or 2 rounds or whatever it is. And it was a completely different game. You know what I mean? It was the
very
results
different.
were different. It was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I've never, and I was really apprehensive about making that phone call because I've never called you to say, hey, I think we need to reshoot something.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
the
the worst
biggest
part about it
problem
is
I
we-
have, because usually I try to make it work, but the biggest problem was it's a continuity problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, additionally, there's something you cannot fix. It's like we did not play that rule correctly. I mean, it didn't come into play any other time except that one, but it was at the very end of the game. So it was easy to just like, let's just continue from here and figure it out. But
I was joking that it was almost, without the rule mistake, it was almost like, and if Lincoln did this move, here's the way the game would end.
yeah, it's
like an ABC
from
like
Clue, yeah.
But yeah, like
where there's 3 different
If
actual
Lincoln
endings.
could
release
totally
of
screwed
Clue.
up what he was supposed to do here and did this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a tough one. And we shot it. So Derek contacted me Tuesday night. Wednesday's when we put the episode together. So that night, I said to Nikki, I'm like, we were talking about maybe doing it in the morning. I'm like, we'll never be able to finish it if I have to give it to Derek later in the day. So we stayed up, and then I was up till 5 a.m. like putting the episode together, and I went as far as I got through all the rules, and then got into the gameplay, and then gave it to Derek, and then he finished it, and then somebody pointed out we screwed up that last turn, and I'm like, well, it's easier to do since it's only Nikki and I to do than it would ever be before. We have reshot things before. But that was before the episode went live.
It was, but
Scott actually watched the overhead camera and saw Dave did something wrong, and then
should we say which?
no,
Okay.
but then we reshot, and Dave was trying to do the same, explain it the exact same way. I'm like, don't say it like that.
Explain it that way. That's why we're reshooting it.
Yes, it was pretty funny, but that one we caught before it went live. It's hard, and we probably should just be putting on I think Rado was the one that came up with the Klingon subtitle stuff, and we should just probably put a note on every video, like, hey, turn on Klingon subtitles if you want to see any mistakes to point out the mistakes. But it was good that we were able to. We caught most of them. Somebody said I screwed up something on the latest episode on Arnak. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But.
Arnak I really enjoyed too.
Oh no, Arnak's great.
Those are 2 games I'd like to
Arnak's
replay.
great. I want to try. There's some other ones that I would like to try to do as well.
Especially since my Arnak wasn't so fabulous.
Oh yeah. We played it once before when Scott went over it with us to basically teach us the game.
I had a way better ending.
Yeah, well,
on that
it was
one.
actually, I think it was pretty tight.
Yeah.
You won though because you were able to do a couple more of those things on the temple, which was awesome. But yeah, it's easy to kind of screw things up. But I made the notes on this one, put it up, and it seems to be okay. Other than I think we're like almost near the end of the game when I made some other mistake.
Okay.
It's one of those. It's actually not a complicated game at all. It's just you might forget, like in the case in the episode that went up, Nikki forgot to take the action of the artifacts, which you get as soon as you buy the card, and that was a downer. It would have made you a few more points, but it wouldn't have taken you. Who knows? What might have snowballed a little bit, right? Maybe.
I doubt it. I was in the hole so bad at the end of that game.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with your engine there. It was
It
pretty.
died.
It certainly did peter out. Well, I will say, maybe spending 4. Or no, I think you went for maybe it was 3, because you had a card that gave you a discount of 3.
Yeah.
You probably should have gone for one of the lower ones Although the benefits on those up ones could be great. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know those, but the game's cool. It's a really good looking game too.
I can calculate for a little while, but then I'm just like, this is
just go for
no fun for anybody.
Yeah, I wish we could do an actual A, B, or C thing. That'd be fun. Or it happened like this. I have that Blu-ray, and I don't know if that actually plays all 3 versions of it. I need to look at it because I actually ripped it from my Plex server, and it doesn't. It only plays one ending, and I'm like, wait a second. Because originally, when I saw it in the theater with my dad when I was a kid, we went to see it several times, and they gave you a piece of paper that said what ending you were seeing.
Which ending you were seeing.
You know, I had those papers. They might still be around here.
I found them once.
And but then the DVDs and stuff after that would just play. The Laserdisc and DVDs would just play all 3 of them one after the other, or it happened like this, or it happened like this.
Yeah.
But when you saw it in the theater, you didn't necessarily know there were other endings. You just saw an ending, which was a pretty interesting idea.
Yeah, I have the Blu-ray of Clue, and you can choose to play with just a random single ending, like a theatrical release, or you can play it with where it has all 3.
So maybe I didn't do that right. So yeah, this is a Blu-ray, so I don't know what... I bought it a while back. I think I bought it for one of our movie night parties.
Yeah, you did, because we put it on the ballot for movie night.
Yeah.
So.
And the version I bought had just released like in 2016 or 17 or something like that.
Yeah.
I bought it while I was
older
older
than that.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was way older.
Yeah, I have to look at it. I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't actually really look at them when I rip them. I sometimes there are things you have to pay attention to.
Bye.
Take care, David.
Well, they're lurking, but we're sort of wrapping
Okay,
it up.
yeah, we're gonna end it. We'll end it. So we'll be back on Tuesday. It's not far away, and then I'll let you know. We'll let you know more about Castle Tricon, and I don't think we'll have word about what's going on with Dave until March. He's coming down again in March, but he said he'd try to make a day here to hang out with us. So he always gets busy though, because you know he
does.
has a billion things to do once he gets down here.
Right, because he's gone for so long.
I think he's doing an NPL thing this weekend too, National Puzzlers League. So
okay.
a little bit of that stuff while he's down here. So everybody take care. Have a great weekend. Try to keep warm if you're in the
We're going to go say hi to Board Game Blitz when we're done.
Yeah. Stick with us.
Cool.
Yeah, Plex server is awesome. I actually don't have a problem with the naming conventions other than the weird stuff. Oh, the extras. I follow what TV Database does, and then I go beyond that if there's any additional stuff. I don't do that many extras. Maybe I need to make those extras. Maybe I need to name those as part 1, 2, and 3, and then it just plays the 3 of them one right after the other. That's probably how I do that one for Clue.
For Clue? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I don't always keep the extras. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I generally don't. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I'll pull it out if I want to truly watch it and its quality and stuff, because we don't get rid of anything. We got all the discs. Well, we have gotten rid of discs that we have new versions of, but generally we've given them to charity and stuff like that. But should give them to the library if they'd take them. I don't know. They probably don't need them anymore. Yeah. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a great weekend. Keep warm if you need to, or keep cool if you have to, like we might be doing. I don't know. And we'll see you again on next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody. See you next time.